everyone. Welcome to the Magically Dyed Yarns podcast. I feel like I'm really in the corner today.
Well, because last time I was sitting on you and I scooched over
And then you talked about your crotch dipping. Anyways. Welcome to the Magically Dyed Yarns podcast. My name is Sam.
And I'm Steph.
And we are sisters. We are the dyers behind Magically Dyed Yarns. And we are knitters, crocheters, readers, and try all the thingers. I'm a try all the thingers.
What do? I eat. Played video games today.
You did. So my son wanted her to play Zelda and then narrate what she was doing while he watched.
It was really annoying because I'm not very good at that game. It's like
that's all he wanted though.
But I keep telling him what I'm doing, and he's like, "Why don't you do this?" I'm like, "I'm not jumping off that dang cliff. I'm not dying again."
He
just wanted me to go off the cliff.
He just really wanted to play. That's what he wanted to do.
And then I gave him the controller because we went to go buy groceries, and then he got mad and handed it back and said, "I don't know what I'm doing."
So I think that's why he likes watching people play video games, is because he gets really frustrated that he doesn't know what he's doing, and I don't really play video games, so I don't know what to do. I'm like, dude, I can't help you. I don't know.
I go through walkthroughs, and today I was like, I want something to happen. I want it to look a little better. Like, I need to figure out what's going on. So
I think he really wants. He was watching a walkthrough of Luigi Mansion 3, and I ordered it into the library, and he wants to play it. I have to go pick it up still.
Well, I'll play that.
But I'm hoping that one's easy enough that he can do it since he watched the walkthrough.
Oh, sure.
And it's not like the Pokemon Quest one where you have to pay in order to really defeat levels.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, you have to level up your guy, but you have to buy the ingredients to make something to level them up.
You can't just find them?
It was a mess.
Oh,
no. And so, yeah. But it's a free game. So it's like... So he could, if you played enough, he could do it, but it's a lot like Candy Crush, like when you get to a certain level and you just need the power-ups to beat the level.
So I hoard all my power-ups to the end.
Anyways, we'll talk about knitting now.
Yeah, okay.
Because we talked about Zelda.
Yeah.
He did really have fun watching you play, though.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad he enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing.
We were swimming outside today. We were outside a lot, so I am exhausted. Yeah. I am ready for bed. So we're going to talk about knitting. We're going to talk about books. We'll talk about, I don't know. Usually we ramble for at least a half hour after that.
So. I'm going to grab something real quick.
Okay.
All right. Finished projects first?
Yes, finished objects.
This is not finished.
No, it's a cake. Oh, I can pull up mine too. Here, you can put one of yours on.
I'm going to put the wonky one on.
Put the wonky one on. I don't care.
I did it, and I'm proud of it.
So we finished our DK socks.
Yay! Dead.
So we knit these on DK weight yarn. We followed the DK Vanilla Socks by the Crazy Sock Lady, which is a free pattern on a Ravelry. This is on our DK sock base, or DK base, which is 100% Super Rush Merino. And these are colors that we dyed for each other. So mine is Castle at Night or at Dusk. I don't know.
Yeah, it was at dusk.
Sure.
It's got the pink
and hers was inspired by Earth Day.
I like the colors, so
I thought the colors were very much her. So this is my sock. Yay!
And this one's mine. And it's got a wonky toe.
But she did it. I'm so proud of her.
This one, okay. So this one I'm proud of because this one, the other one, she kind of walked through 90% of the steps. If I got to something challenging, you kind of just.
That's why we were knitting together.
Took pieces over. This one, I had you look at it, and then
you're like, "Does this look right?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Yes, and then look at it, and then I would continue on. And if I didn't like something, I just took it apart or figured out how to fix it. The toe, the stupid stitches at the end kept falling off my needle, and I just kind of gave up afterward. I'm like, in, out, loop. I quit. So, and it was also almost midnight when I was working on it.
Oh yeah,
and I was really tired. And I'm like,
I've had to rip out my toes before.
Finish it. So
I think they look so good for her first pair of socks.
They're even the same size, which is what I was worried about because I was doing the toe or the foot before I got to the decrease. I'm like, oh, this looks so long.
Yeah,
it's gonna be twice the size of the other, and I put them together. I'm like, oh, they're good.
So my socks still do not. I cannot knit them the same length. They're slightly longer and shorter, whatever. So we knit the medium size of the pattern, which is 48 stitches. We did 2x2 ribbing for the cuff for, I think it was 10 rounds.
Yes.
30 rounds of just plain knitting for the leg, a slip stitch heel, flap, and gusset. And then stockinette for the foot, and then whatever toe was in the pattern. I think it's a rounded toe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But those confuse me. I really don't know the differences between.
Watch.
I know I can tell the difference between a rounded toe and a star point toe, because I've knit both of those. Like, I don't know, like a square toe. I think these are rounded toes, but I don't know.
There's a certain type of stitch. Oh, for the toe, like to get there. And I was like, there's a certain stitch it used to close it up.
It's a Kitchener stitch.
Kitchener, yes. And then I watched something knit. Pretty.
Very Pink Knits.
Yeah, to figure out how to do like weaving in on the top.
Those are my favorite tutorials.
Which I wish I would have listened to her, because I kind of just got bored and like I didn't think to, like, it just pulls a little bit on top. It's not too bad. It's not like it's super uneven. It's just like a little bit on top it pulls. So
I mean, if anyone's looking at your leg that closely, I think you have different things to worry about than what they think of your socks.
I would agree. Although my daughter should wear them.
Oh.
Which I don't have anywhere near as much Stria left, because I had my cuff done and my kids ripped it out and then they cut it on accident.
It was so sad.
But now she's like got the yarn wrapped around her ankle as an anklet.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, it's yarn. She had the cuff.
I saw it on her today.
Unweaved, like it wasn't like just the cuff part, this part on her ankle, and then it started obviously unraveling. So, all right, go ahead.
All right, so I don't think I talked about these. I had them finished last time, but I thought I talked about it the time before. So I don't think I did though. So this is my birthday cake socks. And I knit this in the pattern Thursday Nights by Sock Witchery. And this is our birthday cake colorway, which is on our sock base, which is 75-25 super rush merino nylon. I did 2x2 ribbing for the cuff. I forgot what I was gonna say. 2x2 ribbing for the cuff, and then I don't remember how long I knit the leg. I think it was 60, a total of 60 rounds for the leg. And then just so this is a slip stitch heel flap with a garter ridge, which I actually found really easy to go through and then pick up my stitches. I thought it was going to be harder, but it was easier because you could see them a little better. So I like that. And then I just did the foot and then the same rounded toe that I did on my other sock. And this was just a mini that I oversaturated because I was weighing my dye in ounces instead of grams, and I was like in tears because my colors were not turning out.
This one to me definitely looks like sprinkles.
It does look like sprinkles. But yeah, I like how they turned out.
Thank you.
Love it. All right. And then
you wrote out your other finished project? Right?
Yeah. So I will insert a picture of my finished project, my finished tank top. And then we'll talk about it, because then we're going to move into whips.
Oh.
Because that was...
So if you go back to our very first podcast, there's a scarf that I was crocheting for my husband. I thought I was gonna work on it, so I had to rip everything out because it was completely like the wrong stitching on some of, or like the wrong patterning, and so I was like, screw this, ripping it all out. That's what I do. So we'll see if we finish it. But that's my goal, is to start finishing, like, work on a new project and then finish an old project. So
that's a good goal.
I'm like, I'm gonna get this done. It's pretty easy. I can just do it mindlessly. The worst part is untangling the yarn because it's super fluffy.
Oh yeah. And then it all sticks together.
Yeah. So that's not fun. But that is my whip. And then I have this big roll of yarn. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it.
You should make the scarf that's on it.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd wear that. I've been looking at like a swimsuit covered up.
Oh, that'd be cute too.
So I can buy another one of these if I need it. So
is it cotton?
Yeah.
I thought I saw cotton. That's why I asked.
Cotton. Well, it's mostly cotton and then a little bit of, over half cotton and then acrylic. So
nice.
Definitely something can get wet.
I like it. Here, I'm gonna hold it up closer to the thing. That's the colors.
So it is the Karen Cotton Candy, I think, or no,
Cotton Cakes.
Cotton Cakes.
And then self-striping.
Yes. So I think it'd be pretty as a dress.
What's the colorway name?
Define it. Sunset Dreams.
Nice. I could see that.
So
very
I'm
nice.
just debating it. I think it'd be cool. I keep looking at things on Pinterest. I'm like, well, maybe.
If you guys have any ideas of what she should knit with this, it is a
crochet. I will crochet.
It's a worsted weight. So worsted weight project.
What number are we?
4. I think that's worsted. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think I know things and it turns out I know nothing.
I don't know, you use a 4.5 millimeter for knitting.
I think it's a worsted. Yeah,
millimeter.
I think it's worsted.
What does
Because a
worsted mean?
sport it's just the thickness of the yarn. But I always get confused. I don't know which one's thicker, a DK or a sport.
I think.
I thought a sport was a 3 and a DK was a 2, but when I was reading some things, no, this is a worsted. That's going to be thicker. But I think I was reading something and it said that a sport was thinner than a DK. I have no idea. I don't know.
Whatever.
I gave up. I gave up trying to figure things out.
But it feels a lot different than all the other yarn. Like it's super light.
And I think that's because it's a cotton.
Okay, well I like it better.
Yes, I do. I do like cotton yarn.
Feels better in my fingers.
Softer. Okay. I will talk about my whip that was a finished object. I will insert my picture. I had it blocking. If you follow me on Instagram at Magically Dyed Yarns, you'll have seen it. I think I did post it. I did a post about it. I ended up frogging part of it. Ripping part of it out. Frogging, whatever you want to say. So frogging. This is pretty much done. This is the entire body, and I ripped back to when I split the front and the back because the back was so big. It puckered, the front of it puckered like this after blocking, and it was really, really wide in the armpit area, and in the back it was low. The straps were too long. So I was like, I knit it to the measurements. And I followed the pattern on that. I didn't like it, so I was like, I really do like the colors, and I like the pattern itself. So I was like, I'm going to figure out how to fix this. So what I ended up doing was I ripped back to before I bound off the back and started knitting flat for the front. And I added extra decreases in the back because I'm like, I like the way it fit in the front, but it needed to pull a little more.
Oh, sure.
So that way, like, the little... right here. I don't know. The armpit area, the curve. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like where the bust kind of goes into the armpit. It just needed to pull back a little bit. And then, so we'll see how that turns out when I'm done. I still have a little over a week before I want it to be completely done. And that will take me a day or two just because I am working on other things. But I should probably talk about the pattern. Now that I've rambled on about that. So that is the Summer Court Tank by Dragon Horde Yarns, or Dragon Horde Designs. And I'm knitting that out of our Oasis colorway on our fingering base, which is our 7525. And I'm using, for the main body, I'm using a US 5, which is a 3.75 millimeter needle. And it's not a magic loop. It's in the round. I'm knitting it in the round. Like I said, I really enjoyed the lace section at the bottom and adding the beads. I love the way it looks. It is so cute. It looks really great on. It's just the fit right here. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'll put her in the face. The fit right here just
was. That could be what a YouTube pulls for our It pulls the best stills, guys.
It does.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. Anyways, so this was us. It was out like this.
Oh, that's a little ridiculous.
So, yeah. But I did read a lot of people had that problem where, like, it was just, there was something, like, in the larger sizes, something funky. You needed extra decreases. And so I just added extra decreases in the back. I will have what I did in my Ravelry page if I ever update it, which I will put it in there. I'll put what I did. And so we'll see how it works out. If it doesn't work out, I'll just rip it out again. Not the biggest deal in the world.
Did you read what other people did on it? Like how they got it to fit better?
No one said anything. They just said that they needed extra decreases. So I was like, okay, extra decreases. Well, it's fine. We'll figure this out.
Well, then maybe if you get the extra decreases, then it works. Just like tell people, like, hey, larger sizes. Like on your Ravelry, this is what I did.
I will put. So I'll just say what I did. So you're only supposed to have 2 decreases across the back. Before you split for your front and start knitting flat. I don't know how many it was. I think it was 12 that I added an extra 10 decreases across the back. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. I'm just saying if other people are having issues.
Yeah, just someone put like how many decreases they did. Or like I mean, I didn't take a before photo of what it looked like. I thought about it, but I decided not to. I don't know why. But yeah,
I love the beading on the bottom though.
I
so
like it. So here, I'll put it a little closer so you can see it. So that's the beading on the bottom. It's gold beads on our. This is like a light aqua, a bright aqua. So the picture, I took it in in my basement with my flash on, and that was like the truest color we've ever gotten for it.
One, yeah.
So
if you've read Akatar, which you know we've read,
that
color is definitely like what I would imagine. Like that's just what I
Summer
imagine.
court. I think because it's kind of turquoisey.
Yes.
And Tarquin just reminds me of turquoise.
Yes. And it's like the water area.
Yeah. And then the golds because they have like the dark skin and they usually have the gold accents.
Well, they have the treasure cave.
Yeah, they do have the treasure cave.
So like that, yeah, it reminds me of Summer Court.
That's why I picked it. I like it a lot. I also do have one in mind. If I can figure out how to make this work, I'm going to use. I have one skein of our Cosmic Rewind left.
Oh, fun!
And then because I alternated skeins knitting this, so I used 2 of the same colorways and alternated because one was slightly more tonal than the other. So that way you can't tell; they just kind of blend in.
Yeah.
So I have our Cosmic Rewind color,
okay, and
then our Midnight Sky color, our dark navy. And I think if I alternate skeins like I did with that, or I was thinking about doing a fade and doing the bottom with the Cosmic Rewind and silver.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Could silver you do colors,
like a star knit on the bottom then?
No, that's not the pattern. I don't know how to do that.
Oh.
I don't just make things up.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, sorry, then. Okay. Should make a night court one then. A night court tank.
With I know stars. She's got a spring court pullover and an autumn court pullover. And then the summer court tank. There is nothing for night court.
That's so sad.
Night court isn't my favorite.
Night court's like.
But I'm thinking if I flipped this, like because there's 4.
Okay.
So there's 4 of these V's, and if I flip this one, so that way it kind of made a diamond shape instead.
Okay.
I could do that.
Do that.
Cool. I could probably figure out how to make that work. Maybe we'll try it. Okay. Well, now I have ideas, but
okay.
But my husband also told me I should knit for winter since it's going to be winter soon. So I'm like, I'm gonna knit what I want to.
But if you do it now,
but it's a good idea.
Have it for.
Then I had to wait a whole year.
How do you wear it?
I wear things anyways. I just put sweaters over everything.
Yeah. And
speaking of sweaters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can go. You were gonna say something. I interrupt you a lot. I've noticed that.
Okay. It's fine. I have nothing really to say. I was rambling.
Go for it. Ramble.
Well, I don't know. Wouldn't night court and.
Do you think that would look good with the V's?
With a diamond? Yeah.
Yeah, with the diamond.
Mhm.
Really flip it.
I don't know.
Because then I would have 2 of these holes.
Different lace pattern. Just look for a different lace pattern.
I don't know how to interpose. I could just look for a different tank top pattern.
With stars.
I'm sure there's something out there.
And then just beat it. Figure out how to beat it.
Oh gosh. You're giving me way too much work to do. That's way too much thought process.
A night court. You could even do like a night court t-shirt.
Night court t-shirt. Why do I feel like I have seen a night court tank top? I'll have to look. I think I saw one on Instagram.
Okay. I don't know.
I'll have to look. I'm going to look when we're done with this real quick. Okay. I have 2 more works in progress to show you. So this is my Stria cardigan. And as I hold it up, you will see. I did not do anything on it because last time I showed this, I had a blue stripe right here. And that was the wrong color. That was supposed to be there. So I had to rip back 8 rows. I had to rip back 8 rows. And it made me really sad. And so I finally just did this like the other day because it went in timeout.
Question. When you're ripping back things.
Yes.
How do you get your needles on the correct way?
I don't.
Okay. Because I'm always twisting stitches when I do that.
Oh, I twist them, but I can see that I've twisted them, and so
How do you see? Is there like a easy way?
Yeah, hang on, let me.
This is tutorial time.
Yeah, tutorial time.
Because every time during Sam's things, I have random questions that I.
Oh no, you're fine. Okay, I'm gonna show it on this one because it'll be easier to see. Oh, by the way, for my tank top, I am knitting the size 4. Just because I forgot to say. Okay, so I will show up close in a second. All right, so this is what a normal stitch looks like. So do you see how it starts, how it's on here?
Yeah.
Where it's back to front, kind of?
What is back to front?
Okay, so the yarn is coming over the front
Okay.
of the needle.
Got it.
When it's twisted, it's back to front. And when your yarn is on the back. So what I do when I come across it is I just knit it through the back.
Oh.
That way I don't have, or you can also just do what I did right there and you just
flip it.
Just flip it.
Knitting through the back would be easier because I'm trying to flip off.
I knit through the back because it'll do the same thing because you're untwisting the stitch.
Sure. And because when they're when I'm trying to put them back on and figure out which ones are twisted, the twisted ones look nicer than the untwisted ones.
You know, some people do prefer a twisted knit.
I don't when everything is the same way. And it drives me nuts.
Let me pull this up. So you can see my yarn is starting in the front and then going to the back. When your stitch is twisted, it's in the front and then it kind of ends in the back. So you can either twist it back or you just knit through the back loop. There's tutorials on that. I'm not a tutorial person because my camera's not good enough.
But it irritated me and I couldn't figure it out.
And I would be too afraid I would say something wrong. I'd be like,
well, as long as you know and it looks right in the end, like. Because I was watching the tutorials and it was like, this is really hard to see. Like, yeah. I get it, but when I'm doing my sock, it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, so you can just knit it through the back.
Okay.
And it'll untwist your stitch.
And I also suck at getting the needles back on.
And then I don't know why, but I'm in the middle of a row. I can't remember why.
You got mad at and threw it?
No, I think I had to get up. Oh, sorry, I just covered the microphone. I think I had to get up and do something.
You have a child?
Probably. All right. On this one, since I remember to talk about my size on there, I'm knitting the size 5 for this one. And I am using our khaki colorway and our Cozy Cabin mini set for my stripes. And I love the way it is looking.
I like the little pops of color.
I do too. I like this pattern a lot.
That'll be fun.
What else?
It's a cardigan?
It's a cardigan.
Nice.
So it's going to have an open front. I have to go back and pick up for the button band. And then I want to get some wooden buttons.
Ooh, the fence.
That'll look really nice.
Yes.
Oh, I'm knitting it on US 2.75 millimeter needles. And it's a half fisherman's rib cardigan. I don't know what else to say. I like it. It's very squishy.
This is going to be nice for fall.
It is going to be very nice for fall. I'm very excited if I can just work on it. But I'm honestly going to work on my tank top first.
You want that done first.
Because I want it done by next week. So I'm going to work on that. And then my last whip, I've been having a lot of fun working on this one. Oh, this is my blanket. Well, it's my son's blanket. So if you look at our Instagram, today is Tuesday.
Yes.
It's Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, July
24th, 25th. Is it halfway to Christmas?
25th. No, that was last month.
There's Christmas in July. Oh, I guess it's 7. Duh. Okay. Issues. But it is Christmas in July. That's what confused me.
It is Christmas in July. Anyways, it's July 25th. It's a Tuesday. And if you follow us on Instagram, I posted about this today, but this is my glow night blanket. That's what I'm calling it. Because it's our glow night set, our glow in the dark, our fluorescent set.
It glows under black light. So
yes, black light, not in the dark. Sorry. My son was we ended up having to buy him a black light flashlight so that way it can glow. And he's very excited and he's playing with the black light and
he's gonna get the batteries wasted before you can give it to him.
It keeps shining in people's eyes though.
Ouch.
Anyway, so this is our neon set. This is our neon purple. This is our pool party. So the speckles on this one will glow. In the fluorescence.
Like when you go on
and then I'm starting neon pink.
Roller coaster.
So I'm striping in the colorful one because I needed extra. And I thought it would look weird since the rest of them are solid colors. I thought it would look kind of weird to just randomly have in like a variegated speckled one.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
So I was like, well, that can kind of separate my blocks. And I have my cute little progress keeper on here now, and I will move that so you guys can see the progress I make for between now and the next time. This is our coconut cocktail.
Yeah.
I think this is our coconut cocktail stitch marker, available in our Etsy shop if you are interested. I love it. It's perfect for this blanket. I'm knitting it on US 6, which is a 4mm needle. I'm following a pattern that Moonglow Yarn Co. does for hers. She posted it on her Instagram. And you cast on 158 stitches using the German twisted cast on, which is the one I use anyways. That's just my favorite. And you just knit garter, and you slip your first stitch knitwise. And this is how that edging looks then. And I really like it. My son likes it. Her daughter now wants one, and I told her,
my daughter wants everything.
I love you, but no.
My daughter just wants everything. See, something like that I could feasibly
You could do that, yeah.
make.
You could dye the yarn. You can make it for her.
Yeah.
She would love it. Your legs look girly tan. Sorry, that was really random.
They are. I've been seeing on the sun a lot. I mean, I put sunscreen on, but sometimes I forget to.
Just very nice golden knee right now.
Okay. It's a contrast to my.
That's all I'm wearing. I'm tired. It's been a long day. We're outside a lot.
Let's see.
But that's it. I really am liking the way it's gonna come out. That my blanket's turning out. So I'm just, what do I have left to put in there? So I've got the neon pink, and then I'm gonna do our neon orange, and then green, and then yellow. Yeah. And then depending on the size of it, I may attempt to mix some colors to make a blue.
Oh, sure.
Because I'm thinking, if you watch our color mixing video when sorry if you can hear the ice maker, where I mixed our Caribbean blue with our deep magenta, that second color was like a darker blue.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if I can find the right color blue, mix that with the neon pink.
Oh, sure.
But I'm wondering if it would be too diluted.
Sure.
To actually glow then.
Well, who cares if that part glows?
Well, that'll be like the final block.
Sure. It doesn't matter. Like, you won't care.
Have you met the kid?
Okay, yeah,
he will care.
He'll yell at you.
He will care.
My husband walking up our stairs with his bowl of cereal, I think Dr. Pepper.
That's a very odd combination.
I'll probably finish this and eat ice cream out of the container.
That sounds good. I don't have ice cream at home.
See our Disney tanks today? I have Jack Skellington.
I have Mickey Mouse.
So this tank top I think I got in Disney World probably about 10, 12 years ago. And it's very itchy on the sides. And that's why I don't wear it. And my daughter, like, when she came home from her camp today, because she's in JAMA, and she hates talking in front of large groups, which we found out today. I was like,
well,
I love you.
You're cute.
You're cute. It would be kind of sad.
She's having fun in it, though.
Yeah, I know. And I'm not going to pressure her to do anything, but I was the JAMA person. I never told her that, though, when she signed up for JAMA, that I did lots of JAMA because I want her to forge her own path. But she's in with her uncle, so I think she enjoys that part of it, and she's making friends.
Yes. So she was very excited. She was telling me that she was making friends today. She had a lot of fun.
Oh, that's good. If she doesn't want to talk in front of large groups.
She is actually really excited to be in the background. She's like, that's what I want to do. I was like,
good for you. Good for you. Let her be.
Be happy.
But that was kind of funny today.
Yeah.
But she's like, Mom, why are you wearing that sparkly shirt? Like, because I wanted to, and I realized like I don't have any summer clothes anymore except for t-shirts. Like, I wear Chris's half the time. I
don't have any fancy tank tops, which is why I'm knitting one.
Yeah, I've got I have a couple, but some of them are just like for a microphone, they're just not conducive.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be down too low, and
yeah, that's true.
I was like, we're wearing sparkly Jack Skellington. I could have worn the shirt that we went out in, which is what we did. Last week Saturday? 2 Saturdays ago now. After we recorded, we went 15th. Out for the first time in 6 years with my brothers and realized that we are old people.
We are old.
We wanted to bring knitting or our projects to work on.
Books.
Or books. But it was kind of loud for books.
It was a little loud for a book.
Like, we were outside, but it was during Harley Fest, so the motorcycles kept coming by, and they were very, very loud.
There was one that shot fire out of the back of it, and I thought it was awesome. My brother and his friends were making fun of him, but I thought it was really cool.
So now that we're done with the knitting portion, we're going on to the extra rambling portion.
This is our life part, okay?
Yes, this is
so our kids are involved in our churches and like a summer camp. So my son, it's my mom and dad's church. It's fine, whatever. And my mom and dad's church.
The one that
They're
we grew
mega
up
summer,
in,
yes.
when I met my husband in, but whatever.
Anyways, mega summer camp. So they have a bunch of activities for the kids that they can choose between doing. They have drama. Do they have art this year?
I don't know.
I can't remember if they have art.
She would, yeah.
They have STEM, which is my split my son is in. Basketball, soccer,
cheerleading, baseball. I'm trying to think if there was anything else.
I don't know.
Yeah, I really.
But our oldest kids are involved in that, and they're really enjoying it. This was only their second day. It's only through Friday, but they're having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, they are.
So last year, my son, as soon as in it, he's like, "Mom, can I go back?" And I'm like, "It's not till next year."
Yeah, my 3-year-old got really mad when we dropped off her sister, and she could not do it because she's too little, and she literally cried for about 40 minutes, even though I was like, "Well, Lily, we can do all these fun things together. We can play games. We can do a dance party. Daddy's home. We can do whatever you want with Daddy. Daddy will take you out for ice cream." She wanted nothing to do with it. She just wanted her sister back.
So like, sweet.
Maddie starts school in what, 21 days?
Oh, dude, what is she gonna do?
I don't know what the little one's gonna do. She's gonna. I think we're taking her out for breakfast that day with her.
It's gonna be a difference.
Her other grandparents.
Oh, that'll be nice.
I think that's the plan right now. If they're able to get off.
I think after their first day, they get out at noon. And then last year, me and my sister-in-law took our kids out for McDonald's.
Oh, nice.
We might do that again.
That's cute.
Because they don't have lunch at school since it's at noon. So then, like, we took them to McDonald's and they played in the playland. They had a great time.
They love the playland. I took them to
Me
McDonald's the other day for dinner.
It's just hard because I've got a little one, Gia. She's almost 2, but she will go up and then scream.
See,
and she will not come down.
Lily tried doing that, and Maddie's like, "No, you have to go down the slide, Lily."
I had to go get her. They could not get her to come down. They tried. All 4 of them tried to get her to go down. She just wouldn't.
Was it last year, or have you gone?
When was then? Oh, no. It was 2 of them. It was Titus. Was I with someone? I think I was with Susan then too. We went to Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay.
Where like it is a little smaller.
A little bit more. Okay.
Yeah, because I think
McDonald's one is huge.
I know. The one in Chick-fil-A, I think it's for like kids like 3 and under. Sure. But like obviously I'm not gonna stop my son as he just has to play nice. Is it for 3 and under? I don't know.
No, it's older than that.
They have to be under a certain height limit or something. But anyways, yeah, all 4 of them were just like trying to get her to go down, and she was just screaming, so I had to go up and get her.
She likes to scream when she's mad. We tried to get her in our pool today.
Yeah, she screams. She's a screamer. She will let you know she is not
and
happy.
She doesn't give up either. She doesn't just sit there and like pout.
It's not like she like after like a couple minutes where she's just like, whatever, I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna be. No, she will scream.
Yeah, like Nora would sit there and she'd be mad and she'd
she'll pout.
But then she'll just pout if you like.
Hi, sorry, Future Sam here. So I'm currently editing our podcast that we recorded Tuesday. Today is Friday. I'm trying to get this edited and uploaded. But after this point, we did lose our footage. I don't know what happened. We're working to correct it so that way it doesn't happen again. So I'm really sorry about that. But if you guys like what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe, share this out with your friends. It really does help our channel. And if you don't already, please follow us over on Instagram. We are at Magically Dyed Yarns, and I will have that linked down below. And one quick thing I wanted to mention is that we are going to be at the Wisconsin State Fair on August 3rd. It's a Thursday, it's the opening day. And be sure to follow us on Instagram, pay attention to our stories because we will be posting while we are there. And I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to say. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. We will see you guys next time at Magically Dyed Yarns.